Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Miami Marlins going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a big-time win streak is on the line today, Chris.
No one's really sure how much a manager impacts wins and losses over the course of the season, but I'll say right now, this manager has been making all the right moves.
Just about set to go. And today's starter, Charlie Morton. He's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Ready to go now? Here's third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Third baseman, Joey Wendell.
And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
First pitch, 720.
The wind and the pitch. That's a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a bouncer. Albies. One up, one down. And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Yeah, Morton originally was drafted by the Atlanta Braves in 2002. He was a third-round pick. Their first-round pick that year was Jeff Francoeur. Their second-round pick that year was Brian McCann. That one not close, and it's 1-0.
And ended up winning a World Series with Brian McCann in 2017, but they were wearing Astros uniforms.
And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
To the right side, Albies. In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis.
2 outs, base is empty.
Arias.
And now for the Marlins, Luis Arias. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. And that's in there for strike 1. On the ground right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the third out. The inning is over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. And today's starter, Jesus Luzardo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Bottom of the first, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Acuna punches one foul right side. Acuna's signing bonus wasn't astronomical, only $100,000, but a lot of talent as far as the family. His dad, Ron, was a minor league outfielder, and his grandfather, Romo, was a pitcher in the Houston organization. Goes down looking.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
And next for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. The 0-1. That one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. That's down. One hops off the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy is struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Squirts away a little bit, and no movement on the bases. It's ball one. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air, right center field. He makes the grab, and that is the inning. One left for Atlanta. We played an inning, no score. Back here at the ballpark, second inning set to go. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Morton back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. First offering, and it just misses. The pitch. Second inning here, no score. Runner takes off, pitches low, and the throw out of third.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself up, especially at third base in that situation. It just doesn't make any sense.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball called the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nick.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Had the day off yesterday. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Next offering is down low. Hard on the ground to first. Olsen steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't done what you say you done. We don't believe that. You ain't from where you say you from. You ain't.
Back here in Atlanta, here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Ziggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. These meetings at the mound, Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And a pitch. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Kicks and deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And now the lefty. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And another ball. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Gone. Sean Murphy circles the bases. His second of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0.
He wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Check swing, and he held up. The 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
And downstairs, how much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpire. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Next to hit, Sam Hilliard. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. Two down, nobody on. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Ronald Acuna Jr., a guy who burst on the scene in 2018. He was only 20 years old, and he is one of the great talents in baseball right now. Next pitch downstairs, and the count is 1-1.
Well, I love the fact that he has a lot of fun playing the game, and that rookie year, an OPS of .917, just paving the way for what we think will be a Hall of Fame finish to his career.
In the dirt, on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. Watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Truist Park, Jorge Soler up at the plate. And here it comes. On the ground to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. The line to kick the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Had him way out front of the slur. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Garcia, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Up the middle, Grissom whips it to first. Garcia gone on the play.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Garrett Hampson. Right side, Olsen. Takes it himself, and that is that. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Welcome back. And now Vaughn Grissom.
The shortstop.
Luzardo back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So, man aboard here is Matt Olson.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Matt Olson, a guy who grew up in the Atlanta area, went to the same high school that produced Jeff Francoeur, and in fact, Jeff's mom was one of Matt Olson's teachers in grade school. And first offering is fouled off. When Olson was traded to the Braves from the Oakland A's, Francoeur's mom texted Brian Snitker and said, "You're going to love Matt Olson." Hauls it in for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch is outside. In the air, left field, De La Cruz in position. Makes the grab, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Thought looking his first time up. Albies getting the start at second, 26 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And first offering is fouled off. Grissom leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. Next offering is outside. Here's a 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
The wind of the pitch. That one missed. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. On a line, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Man at first, Garrett Cooper digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here. Back to the mound, Albies. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Luis Ariz stands in. First pitch just misses. First and second here, no outs. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0. And that's in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next one misses. Ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To first, might be 2. Over to second for 1. Over to first, safe. Throw to first, but he beat it.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's a speed threat. Jazz Chisholm Jr. doubled his first time up. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And there's a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And now 2-1.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
And the 2-2.
3-2.
And a payoff pitch. Ground ball could be 2. To second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And at the plate for Miami, Brian De La Cruz. His first at-bat was a strikeout. That one's in there, 0-1. And a strike in there.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins 1. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Travis d'Arnaud.
See, there's this name that I met on the train, and I never complain, but she don't think my game. Whenever kick it is distant, whenever we hang, kinda strange.
And the pitch. Bounce to the right. Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, catcher, John.
So here's Murphy now. He's already homered in this one. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Soler gets under it. 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. And he chases that one below the zone. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
The center field, number 15. Sam.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Sam Hilliard. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering upstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Little trouble with this one behind the plate, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2-2 now. This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. Payoff pitch, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's Acuna now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Some early action out there in the bullpen. Sixto Sanchez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Cabrera warming up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Chris, the tools for Acuna, the one thing that jumps out for me, power, and power to all fields.
I love his right center field pop, and we saw him in the All-Star game a few years ago. He looked like a left-handed hitter hitting home runs that direction.
That one 95 to finish him off. 2 left for Atlanta, but they still lead at 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes.
Nick Forte.
The pitch.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One down.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And up next for Miami, Jorge Soler. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there for strike one. And the righty deals. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he held up. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. The 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1. That's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he deals. Check swing, went around. 0-2 now. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, didn't go. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Hampson.
Garrett Hampson, the next up for the Marlins. First offering, misses the mark. Two outs. Late on that fastball.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Down the line, it's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Garcia around second, headed for third. Albies with a relay throw, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man, relay throw to the plate, a perfect strike, and a great way to end the inning.
I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if you sit back denouncing it, but I come hang out with it via crew. Right through dirty, everybody seeing you.
Back here in Atlanta, now Vaughn Grissom. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 4-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he has really seen the ball well in this one. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Big swing and a miss.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Left-hand batter waits. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. When you think about the best defensive first baseman in the game, Olson is certainly in the conversation. He's won multiple Gold Gloves over there, and it seems like he picks everything.
One of those guys that the infielders love because he makes that third baseman, shortstop, and second baseman even better, saving those errors.
Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley.
Trying to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man.
First pitch, not close. And it's even up.
1-1.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. The other way. And that is that. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Joey Wendell. Wendell goes 6'1", 32 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. A little bit low.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And he grounds one to the right side. Olsen takes it himself, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And a ground ball to first. Olsen takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Luis Arias.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Luis Arias.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
First offering, and it just misses. Arias in his 4th year, a career batting average over 300, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Righty delivers.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Marlins down quietly. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Sixto Sanchez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now the DH, Travis d'Arnaud, 1 for 2.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
See, there's this dame that I met on my train, and I never complain, but she don't think my game. We never kick it, it's distant whenever we hang. Kinda strange, I wonder if she really.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
And a 1-1. And there's the ball. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, John.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Sean Murphy. He's already homered here in this one. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Ripped on a line. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
1 out, runner at second. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Arias on to first. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 14, Sam.
Now here is Sam Hilliard.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Swing and a miss. 0-1. That's hard hit on the line. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Braves strand one as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colin McHugh. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here comes a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Slap the other way, foul.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And that one hammered. Acuna moving back. Looking up. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Fortes now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Here's an interesting note on Colin McHugh. From 2017 to 2022, the 5 years that he played, every team he played on won 100 games. That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Miami down in order, and they trail it 4-1.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean.
Back at Truist Park, here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Sanchez back to work.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Here's a rocket out to left. De La Cruz makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Grissom stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And now the 0-1. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That misses, and the count is 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And that one goes straight to the backstop. That's a wild pitch as he moves into scoring position. The 1-0. In the air, left side. De La Cruz settles under this one. Makes the catch, inning over. One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-1. Well, no surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Back here at the ballpark, ready to begin the 8th, and now for the Marlins, Jorge Soler. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Jimenez hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Joe Jimenez.
And a pitch. Slice to right, and that's just foul.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And the 0-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Ozuna should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Avisail.
And up next for Miami, Avisail Garcia.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Bounced up the middle. Lays out. He's got it. Not in time. He's safe.
The effort from both players involved in this play just really stands out to me. I mean, you got the diving stop at short, which was outstanding. And how can you not love the hustle flying down the line? That's just great baseball at an extremely high level.
Now it's the shortstop, Garrett Hampson.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins 1. New arm out of the bullpen, Matt Barnes.
For a tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Here comes the 0-1. Good eye right there. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Blows the high heat past him. That's the strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, frustrating for him up there. You struck out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Darno at the plate now. That's ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. JT Shagwa getting loose out there. And the next pitch is way outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Misses inside. And it's 3-0. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Sean Murphy, the next to hit. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Right-hander kick steals. And a count 1-2. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Darno, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Gets a piece and stays alive. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Ozuna at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And now the count is even. Good eye right there. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he dropped it. So that's a foul ball, and he gets another chance at the plate. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Raisel Iglesias.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now the third baseman, Joey Wendell, 1 for 3. The wind of the pitch. Iglesias measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. Throws to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Garrett Cooper will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ozuna calls it in, 2 away.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Now back, second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Arraez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Line drive, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
And there's the strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Oh, 0-2 now. Smash to the left side. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves take the first 2 games of this series.
Well, this team is on such a roll. 20 wins in a row, tying the 2002 Oakland A's. You know, I came a year after that streak and was able to play with a lot of those guys. And I tell you what, there is some great energy when you're in an environment like that, and you just want to keep on playing. You don't want to go home and leave the ballpark.
4-1 the final here today.